Hey everyone, today we're going to solve an integration problem. So first is get the integration of dx over 16 minus x squared. So what we're going to use is u substitution. So we're going to use the denominator and let u and a b squared is equal to x squared and a squared is equal to 16. So to simplify this, we're going to use or we're going to square our terms, which is u squared and a squared, to cancel out their exponents. So square root of u squared is equal to x squared. Get the square root, and square root of a squared is equal to square root of 16. So square root of u squared is u, because we're going to cancel out 2, and square root of x squared is x, going to cancel out x. And square root of a squared is a, and square root of 16 is 4, and du dx. Now we're going to proceed on substituting our expressions to du over square root of 16, which we're going to substitute as a squared, and minus x squared, which we're going to substitute as u squared. So the expression du over square root of a squared minus u squared is similar as the trigonometric expression sine negative raised to negative 1 multiplied by u over a plus c. So here's what we're going to do now is we're going to substitute again our expression to our original values. So we have sine raised to negative 1 multiplied by x, because u is equal to x and a is equal to 4. So x over 4 plus c. Therefore, the antiderivative of dx over square root of 16 minus x squared is sine raised to negative 1 x multiplied by x over 4 plus c. Next one is we have here our problem to find the antiderivative of 3 over 25 plus x squared dx. Now we're going to factor out 3, and now we're going to get 3 multiplied by 1 over 25 plus x squared multiplied by dx. And we're going to group out 3 on the integration, and we're going to have 1 over 25 plus x squared multiplied by dx on our integration problem. And then multiply it by dx, our given the integration, which will result in dx over 25 plus x squared. So now we're going to use again use substitution and use the denominator again as our a squared and u squared. So let a squared is equal to 25 and u squared is equal to x squared. So again, to simplify this, we're going to square the terms that we needed. So square root of a squared is equal to square root of 25, and square root of u squared is equal to square root of x squared. So square root of a squared is a, and square root of 25 is 5. Square root of u squared is u, and square root of x squared is x. So du dx. Now we're going again to substitute the values of our integration to the values that we get in our u substitution. Now, on the new expression, we have here 3 integration of du over a squared plus u squared. Now, the du expression du over a squared plus u squared is similar to the expression of tangent raised to negative 1 multiplied by u over a plus c. And now we're going to have an expression here of new expression here of 3 multiplied by 1 over a multiplied by tangent negative 1 u multiplied by u over a plus c. Now here we're going again to substitute to our original values. U is equal to x and a is equal to 5. So 3 multiplied by 1 over 5 multiplied by tangent negative 1 multiplied by x over 5 plus c. Now we're going to bring or group out 1 over 5 and multiply it by 3. And then what's inside the bracket now is tangent raised to negative 1 quantity x over 5 plus c. And we have here now our multiplied or simplified answers, which is 3 over 5 tangent negative 1 quantity x over 5 plus c. Therefore, the integration or the antiderivative of 3 over 25 plus x squared is equal to 3 over 5 tangent raised to negative 1 quantity x plus 5 x over 5 plus c. Next, we have here our next problem to get the antiderivative of 8 over x squared root of 4x squared minus 1 dx. Now we're going to factor out 8 again, so we're left with 1 over x for x squared minus 1 dx. So we're going to use again our denominator as our u squared and as our a squared. So let u squared is equal to 4x squared and a squared is equal to 1. So square root of u squared is equal to 4 square root of 4x squared and square root of a squared is equal to square root of 1. Square root of u squared is u and square root of 4x squared is 2x. So to get our du over du is the derivative of 2x is 2. So du is equal to 2 dx and divide both sides by 2. So the 2 will cancel out and our dx is equal to d over 2. And now a is equal to 1 because square root of 1 is 1. So we're going to find our u. U is equal to 2x, which is here. And to cancel out 2, so we're going to divide both sides by 2 to get our x. So our x is equal to u2. Now we're going to substitute our given here on the things or the values that we got on our u substitution. 1 is going to be du over 2, x is going to be u over 2, 4x squared is going to be u squared, and negative 1 is going to be a squared. Now we have here our substitution. So our new expression here or equation here is 8 integration of du over 2 and u over u over 2 square root of u squared minus a squared. Now here we're going to factor out du over 2 and we're going to get 1/2 multiplied by du, and we're going to factor out u over 2 and we're going to get 1/2 over multiplied by u square root of u squared minus squared. So both 1/2 on the numerator and denominator we cancel out and will be left here. So 8 integration of du over u square root of u squared minus a squared. So the expression du over u square root of u squared minus a squared is similar to the expression in our trigonometric function, which is secant minus 1 multiplied by u plus u over a. And now we're going to proceed on our trig expression that is equal to our previous integral equation for us to solve. Now we have here 8 multiplied by 1 over a secant minus 1 u over a plus c. And next is here we're going to substitute our original values, which is 1 over our a is 1 secant raised to negative 1, our u is 2x, and our a is 1 plus c. So group out again 1 over 1 and multiply it by 8. And now here we have our final answer, because here 2x over 1 is simply 2x plus c, and combine all those, we have 8 secant raised to negative 1 2x plus c. Therefore, the antiderivative of 8 over x plus 4x squared, 8 over x squared for x squared minus 1 dx is 8 secant raised to negative 1 2x plus c. So our next example, which is get the antiderivative of sine hx multiplied by cos x cosine hx squared dx. So first is we're going to use again u substitution and let u and let u as cos x and du as sine x. So u is cosine hx. So the derivative of cosine is sine. So we're going to use du as our sine h dx. Now let's proceed with the equation. So antiderivative of cosine hx squared multiplied by sine hx dx is, now we're going to substitute our u. So u squared, because we have here the exponent 2 multiplied by du. So u squared du. So proceed with the power rule. So u raised to 2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1 plus c. So we have here u cubed over 3 plus c, because u is equal to cosine hx. Then we're going to substitute here our u as cosine hx. So why it happened to become 1/3. So u cubed over 3, we can factor out there the 1. So 1/3, there's an invisible 1 there. 1 u cubed. So 1/3 u cubed is equal to 1/3 cosine hx cubed plus c. So therefore, the antiderivative of sine hx multiplied by cosine hx squared dx is 1/3 cosine hx cubed plus c. We have here our final equation to get the antiderivative of square root of 3x plus 2dx. Now, the rule of when we have a square root here is we have to get here the index number 2 as our denominator and the power here as 1. So it converts as 3x plus 2 raised to 1 half dx. Now to get our u, use substitution and let u is equal to 3x plus 2. So the derivative of 3x is 3, the derivative of 2 is 0, so we don't have to write that. So du is equal to 3 dx. To cancel out 3, divide both sides by 3. So du over 3 is equal to 3 dx over 3 cancel. So our dx is du over 3. So we have here to substitute 3x plus 2 as u raised to 1 half and dx as d over 3. So the integration of u raised to 1 half multiplied by du over 3. And here we can factor out again. Du over 3 is, there's an invisible 1 here. So 1/3 multiplied by du, and we have u over 1 half in the front. So we're going to group out again 1/3. So we left on our integration, inside the integration as u 1 half raised to u raised to 1 half multiplied by du. So using the power rule to solve this, we have here 1/3 integration of u 1 half plus 1 over 1 half plus 1. So 1 half plus 1, 1 half plus 1 is same as 1 half plus 2 over 2, 1 half plus 2 over 2. So 1 plus 1 is 1 plus 2 is 3, and copy the denominator 2, which will give us the result 3 over 2. So 1/3 integration of u 3 over 2 over 3 over 2 plus c. So here we can multiply here both sides by 2. We can multiply the numerator and the denominator to 2 over 3 to cancel out 3 over 2 on the denominator. So we're left with 2 over 3 multiplied by u over 3 squared. So here we have 2/3 that we have on the u and 1/3 that we have on outside the group. So we group out again we write all the numbers or the values we have left. So 1/3 multiplied by 2/3 multiplied by u raised to 3 over 3 plus c. So multiply it straight horizontally, rather vertically. Now multiply it 1 multiplied by 2 is 2, and 3 multiplied by 3 is 2 over 9. U 3 over 2 plus c. Now our u is equivalent to u 3x plus 2. Then we're going to substitute the u. So we're going to have 2 over 9 multiplied by 3x plus 2 raised to 3 over 2 plus c. Therefore, the antiderivative of square root of 3x plus 2 dx is 2 over 9 quantity 3x plus 2 raised to 3 over 2 plus c. And that is all for the example of our integration. Hope you learned something today again, or refresh something today again. That is all. Thank you. Math is fun.